Okay, Tuesday, 24th of December, 2024. So Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Travel Tuesday. Travel more. The benefits of knowing a second language. Inherently, I have got absolutely no regrets learning, spending time, energy, momentum, money, whatever else, and learning a second language is powerful. Powerful tool that opens up so many doors and opportunities in the world, in life in general, in a sense of able to communicate to more people, able to navigate my way through different kinds of cultures and societies, able to articulate my thoughts to other people easier and better. The more, as a principle, the more you understand a language, the more verbs, nouns, adjectives, and beyond, the better you can articulate yourself, the better you can be understood in that language. Very powerful. And it's just a priceless tool, just worth having in life. I think in general it's worth knowing a second or third language, in general. But then again, it's a question of which languages are worthwhile. I did a video about that just over a year ago as well. And I did a few other videos about Duolingo as well, methods and technologies, ways of learning languages. But the benefits far outweigh the disadvantages, the costs. Now, of course, it depends how much time you spend on it, of course. I spend a good hour or so every day. The more the merrier. The more you learn, the faster you'll learn. But it's worth also learning a language and spending time on a language that you're actually going to use. That way you really, really benefit from the language. Why learn, say, 5 or so languages if you're just going to know them tacitly, in the distance, from afar, here and there, a few words that you're not really going to use in your life, in your livelihood, your lifestyle, business, whatever else? There's no point. But if you are going to use it, for whatever reason, traveling, adventures, living, you name it, then you might as well learn it to the max and spend a lot of time really delving into it, using all kinds of methods and sources and techniques to learn that language. AI and beyond, speaking, practicing, reading, writing, you name it. It's amazing. And that helps to reinforce the idea of having no regrets. And the more you understand it, the better you can communicate. And the better you can communicate, the smoother things will be. Negotiation, contracts, the more you can add to your business, the better your life in general would be. The more unique the business would be as well. Powerful. And then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. The more of these things you do and achieve and have, the stronger that gratefulness. I'm grateful for myself since May 2018, spending the time, energy, and whatever else to learn the language. Wow, amazing. And then you could say, well, which languages are worthwhile? As I said before, it's worthwhile learning a language you're actually going to use in some fashion. Otherwise, it's academic. I like the idea of learning Latin. There's no point. Very, very few people and places use it, so as a practical matter, not much point. Now you could say academic for IQ, yes, but is it worth the time? Possibly not. Because I'm thinking, well, how could I use it in life? I've got some ideas, but it's too few and far between. It's too, if maybe kind of like that over there in the distance, as opposed to something more down to earth and practical, like Spanish. Another benefit is that you're more international. You can communicate with more people in the world in different ways. English, without a shadow of a doubt, the lingua franca, the world's #1 language, basically. Other than that, I would say Spanish and Arabic. Because with those 3 languages, you can basically talk to 80% of the world and the vast majority, 2/3, 3/4 of the world itself, the landmass of the world. Maybe sprinkle in there French, by all means, and Chinese Mandarin, but even Mandarin is mainly in China, Singapore, and Macau. Not very international, but okay, a lot of people. But the benefits just far outweigh the costs. Articulate and business and contracts and cultures, able to understand the locals better, able to be understood by the locals better, less likely to be ripped off as well when traveling, because you know what the locals are like. And what's very interesting is that there's an interesting concept that talks about how as you use a different language, you start thinking and behaving in that language, or in the stereotypical way that people of that language do. It's very strange. I can't quite explain that, but that's a plus. That's amazing. It's just this different behavior. just different person. It's a strong word, but a different personality almost. That. It's a strong word, but I can't think of an alternative way to describe it. It just unlocks more of your potential, basically. You become more rounded, you become more international. It's an extra tool in your repertoire, in your tool belt that you can use in different places and scenarios. It's amazing, it's powerful. Powerful. Absolutely powerful. And again, as I said before, and I said in other videos in the past, especially in Duolingo related videos, I have no regrets. Powerful, powerful, powerful skill to have in life. It's amazing. So the benefits of learning another language, more languages, far outweigh the costs and the cons and the disadvantages. Wow. It's amazing. Yes. So go out into the world and learn. And one thing that's amazing also is that because I spent so much time learning and studying Spanish, I developed an appreciation and respect for the language itself, the archaic words, the slang words, the different grammar and punctuation and whatever else, all these nuances of the language, comparing Spanish to English and thinking this is fascinating differences, fascinating uniqueness or fascinating similarities, and looking at the history of the words, the etymology and the vocabulary and the synonyms and antonyms. Wow, it's a beautiful appreciation, like a hobby almost, like a craft, going beyond just utilitarian skill into an appreciation of the art form of the language. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And that's only going to continue. My understanding of Spanish is only going to continue because, again, I have no regrets. Powerful. But otherwise, Adrian's daily vlog, sharing smart stuff men should know. Subscribe for more, and you will see me tomorrow.